First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the brothers doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Now, the hopeful elect. Now let's get into the word of the Lord. Because hey, right now we're in the process of all hell breaking loose. But before that, man, we got to actually put ourselves in a position where the Most High hears. Because if we're in a state of dormancy, and we're not actually putting our spirit and directing our hearts into Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, how would he know you need him? Or how would you not praise a power or worship a power that could create or take away? So we're in a time where we know it's short and shit, things about to pop off. So we got to pick up our prayer. We got to start praying more constantly, man. Oh yeah, we sit here, we talk and we talk, and then we rebuke, but we got to start. We rebuke. We try to stop anything that we might think falsely or messed up, and rebuke it. But still, we still got to pray and let the Most High let the Most High work his way and put his spirit in us, man, and continue, because our protection is prayer. It's keeping our faith in here, man. Because I've seen niggas fall off because they don't try to put that protection act on themselves, man. And that's our protection, and that's our way to talk to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, to constantly pray and direct it to Him and continuing. Who got a scripture?
I got some. This is Sirach chapter 43, starting at verse 30. When you glorify the Lord, exalt Him as much as you can, for even yet will He far exceed. And when you exalt Him, put forth all your strength, and be not worried, for you can never go far enough.
Right, because you can't fear when you praying, not wavering, not doubting in this thing, man. You put yourself in the wholehearted way of worshiping Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, to keep your mind and spirit at angle to Him. Because when you fear, you doubt, you don't. That's not the way He wants it. And that's the way He told you not to do it. You do nothing without wavering. Because we're going to be in a position where we brothers, martial law is going to hit. And we might not see each other. All we can do is pray and have to be protected. We might only be with our family, our women and children, or by ourselves. So what can we do? That's why the scriptures tell us what we have to do. Men are always to pray and continue in it, man.
Can I say something?
Yup, kind of.
That's what Yahweh Shai said unto Peter when he told him to come unto the water. Yahweh Shai asked Peter, "Why are you doubting?" He said, "Why are you doubting, O little of faith?" The Lord don't want us to doubt, man, because Yahweh Shai told him if you didn't doubt, he would have been able to meet Yahweh Shai right on the water. He would have been able to be right next to him, standing on the water with him. But he started doubting, and he started getting afraid because the waters was roaring, and what, he fell into the water, and Yahweh Shai had to save him.
Right.
No,
that's a lot.
If you're doubting Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you're gonna fall in that water. You gonna sink unless the Lord show mercy. But the Lord don't want us to doubt, man. When we came to the land of Israel with Joshua, Joshua 1:9, the Lord told us Moses said to don't doubt, but is a commandment for us to have courage in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and not to doubt in Him.
Right, kind of have your confidence in Him, man. Yeah, right. So, we gotta practice that, man, and that's how things. Hey, look, right now we're not gonna get the $1 million deal on this side of the world and be an Israelite. No, that's not, because if you have that, that's when you start putting your trust in that thing. So now prayer in His holy name, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and you pray in His holy name, so you can have that insight on things to come, or things to protect you from things that will come.
Shamari. That's the Hebrew word for protection. Shamari.
I got a precept back.
Go ahead, bro.
1 Thessalonians 5:16. Rejoice evermore.
pray without ceasing, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yahweh Hashem.
That's a cat. Hey, bro, that you gotta do that. You gotta give thanks for everything and pray without ceasing, man. You know, to keep ourselves from falling off, to keep ourselves from going into the abyss, to keep ourselves from this goddamn devil, man. Keep ourselves from falling out this thing. Pray that you stay in this thing. You know, glorify and praise his holy name, man. Do it in your closet. Don't be trying to be seen of men so you can look good and not have the spirit. You know, inwardly you can have it. People see that glow. People see that understanding without you opening your mouth. You different in this thing. Continue to pray and help have our power source stay connected with us, man. Continue with that, bro.
And Mashiach Yahweh concerning you, quench not the spirit, despise not prophesying.
God, quench not the spirits of the brother on fire. Don't quench him. Keep that. Let him keep going. Go ahead.
Despise not prophesying.
Don't despise that while we out here on the highways and byways and talking about the chip. Hey, that's part of the prophecies. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. We gotta prophesy these things.
You gotta love your job.
Hey, this the job. This the career I love. This is my career choice right here.
And if you despise prophecy, you're doubting Yahweh Hashem Yahushua because you don't believe in the prophecies. You're having doubts that the prophecies are true. And the Lord ain't dealing with nobody who's doubting in his word, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua wants somebody who 100% believes in his word, man, without doubting, man.
God, this is James 1:5. This is James 1:4. No, this ain't 1:5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that giveth to all men liberty, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. That means you got to pray unto him, and it says, but let him ask in faith, not wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of a sea driven with the wind tossed. And it says, and let not the man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So coming into this truth, you don't know if you want to be a Buddhist or a goddamn Muslim, or you want to be one of the black conscious community niggas. Hey, that's death. You wavering, you stumbling in the path of death. But coming to life, which is the righteous in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in his word. And pray unto him, man, that you don't fall out and keep you on that course. Just because you want to see this glory, you don't want to feel that fire. Oh, hey, in the kingdom, if you already had this opportunity to stand strong in this thing, and you know keeping yourself up, that's how you keep yourself up in this thing, so not to fall out. You'll eventually be on that straight and narrow path where you know everything is just automatic to you. And what did Solomon do? He just prayed to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua continuously, and he didn't ask for nothing but what to basically be humble around this whole thing. He didn't want nothing but just to be able to have a heart of wisdom to see through it. Because if you're lacking, you know, that's why he told you to ask him, and he'll give you more. So pray for more wisdom. Go ahead, bro.
This is the song of the three holy children. Apocrypha. First chapter, verse 2. It says, blessed art thou, O Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, power of our fathers. Thy name is worthy to be praised and glorified forever. For thou art righteous in all thy things that thou hast done to us. Yea, true are all thy works. Thy ways are right and all thy judgments true. All right, and the Most High, he's true and righteous in everything that he does. That's why he's worthy to be praised. That's like I remember the video that Apostle Rakat had did a while back. I want to say a year, maybe 2 years ago. But he's basically getting on brothers saying that we have to pray. All right, that's our number one weapon that we have right now in this kingdom. All right, because we don't have the ability to get up and make shit happen with our hands. Everything that is possible, it's all up to the Most High. All right, and when we pray, we have to pray to His Son as well. We worship Him and His Son. His Son is that gateway for us.
Okay.
All right, for those people that don't believe in His Son and say there's no Messiah, or say you're not supposed to worship Yahushua. All right, if it wasn't for the Most High sending down His Son, we wouldn't even, we would be in slavery forever.
Yep.
All right, so both of them is worthy of great praise,
Right.
always and forever.
Right. And you don't, if you don't believe in the power that we have, hey, you gonna see shit. Cause we praying for this kingdom to fall every day. You know, and we're vexed with the holy conversation of the wicked. I mean, it's expressing ourselves through on the highways and byways and telling this devil he gonna fall. And we gotta pray. We praying that, hey, that the goddamn devil don't come through and try to take us out, because we out there on the highways and byways. They got all type of angles wherever they act to take snipers out, just drop us. But sooner or later, the Most High gonna be the one to dropping them and on their face and leaving their spirits in their bodies, to the point where, you know, their soul is gonna be there and their body's gonna be in torture from that pain. And that's because he tried to take you out. So believe in that power that we have, man. And let's pray to him always. Men are always to have their spirit and their spiritual antenna up, man. Who got one?
I got the end of
Finish it, bro.
the point, and the very verse 23. That's 1 Thessalonians 5 and 23, and the very same power of peace sanctify you wholly. And I pray Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for your whole spirit and soul and body be preserved blameless unto the coming of our power, Yahushua Messiah.
Right. Because he will guide you in the right direction as you pray to the Yahweh. He gonna guide you regardless. But he know his servants and they're his. So he gonna always be with us. But this is a requirement we have to do. Pray to Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, bro.
Psalm chapter 51, verse 16. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of the Most High Power are a broken spirit and a broken and a contrite heart. O the Most High Power, thou wilt not despise.
Because Israelites were being so wicked, they would just destroy an animal. Now it's just destroying animals now. You know, so he didn't delight in that no more, man. He delighted in your faith. That's why he gave Yahweh as a sacrificial lamb. You know, because niggas became wicked and it just got out of hand. Niggas, Israelites would get ready to go do some wickedness and take the animal with them. You know, so through that, you know, we gotta always continue in this thing. We have to pray. We are always to pray in the name of Yahweh Shema Shah. Don't forget your power source. So with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Peace and salutation to the brothers out here doing this work, and shalom.
So,